Welcome to Miami Visuals. In this tutorial, we will be featuring campaign analytics, automation flows, email templates, connecting your email domain, and to add and remove existing contacts to lists. This time, I'll teach you how to add existing contacts to your lists for your email campaigns. Let's start on the upper menu. Click on the Contacts tab. Then add a mark on the contacts you want to add to the list. Click More and click on Add Contacts to List. Select the list. Then click Save. Now go to the Emails and Automations tab. Click on Lists and Subscribers, and here you will see the newly added subscribers. Then click Lists, click on the list where you added them, and in here you will see that they have been added. Now to remove them from contact from the list, click on the name of the contact and manually remove them from the list. Hover over the name of the list and click the X icon, then click Yes to confirm. Now let's go back to the subscribers. In here, you'll notice that the contact has been removed from the lists. Reminder, avoid deleting your contacts permanently. I'll show you the steps of the things not to do. Please do not copy what I'm about to do next. Avoid marking on the name and then clicking More to delete. Please avoid doing this, as this will permanently delete your existing contact from all of your contacts. Always avoid clicking on More and Delete, because it is permanent if you are not intending to delete anything. Now let's look into the campaign analytics. In the last tutorial, we have created and sent our first email campaign. By clicking on your campaign, you will see the analytics board, which has the overview. Here, you can see the email recipients, the open rate of the email, and the click rate of the email CTA. Currently, we only have the sample email, but if you have different emails, you're able to see all the email links inside of this section. You can also see the unsubscribe, bounce, and spam rate. Remember, it's very important for you to keep a low bounce and spam rate, especially the spam. It's important to have it always at 0. Spam means that somebody has marked your email as unwanted junk mail, so make sure that you have it 0 if possible. The bounce happens when somebody used an email that is not real. To make sure that you reduce the chance of receiving fake emails is by using the double opt, which we discussed in the previous video. The double opt-in would verify that the customer actually owns the email, which means that the email is actually real before adding it to the list. Next, we have the details. This is a list of contacts that have received the email and the actions made by each person on the email that we sent them. Next, we have the preview. The preview is the email that you have actually sent. And lastly, we have the unsubscribe tab, where you will see the unsubscribed users. Currently, we don't have any as you see, but if somebody has unsubscribed, you will be able to see it here. This is the campaign analytics. It's super simple and easy to understand. Now let's look into the next part, automation flows. Now, let's create our first automation flow. To start, click on Create Automation. Type in the automation name. Click Select. This is the actual flow builder. And in here, you can create your automation triggers and different kind of actions you want to have. Automation flows is where you want to create a sequence of different actions to be taken, and by using a specific trigger to send emails with the flow. For example, is when somebody submits a form, you want to start sending them a set of emails for a specific time and day. This is what you can achieve with the automations. The first thing that you can do is to add a trigger. Click here to start your flow. The trigger is the event that starts adding people into this flow. In here we have different triggers. For example, if somebody submits a form, they will be added to a list. And when they're being added to a list, they will start receiving emails or whatever the flow is about. Let's say somebody is being added to the default list. That will trigger them to enter the flow and execute the steps one by one. And by clicking the plus icon, you can add your actions. For example, you want to send an email right away after they submit and being added to the list. In here, we'll add the information, such as the email subject. Then we have the sender, and here we can start building our email. I'll use this for whenever they submit it on the newsletter form. In here, you can edit this email with the builder and click on Save. So that is the first step in creating your automation. When somebody enters the automation, they will receive this email right away. And if you want to delay it and don't want to send it right away, by click on this plus icon, you can just add a new step with a delay. In here, I'll choose delay with a specific amount of time and add 10 minutes. so that after entering the flow, the automation will wait for 10 minutes before sending the email to a user. Now you can see the delay step before sending the email. Just by clicking on the plus icon, you can create whatever flow that you want. You can add some other actions, and here you can see all the actions that are available. Another cool thing is the if-else action. This is a split of the automation, which are based on a specific role. For example, if you want to filter people by the tag, if they are tagged with a specific tag, they will go to the left, and if the user does not have the tag, you go to the right. With this option, you can execute and take the users to the different sets of actions. Just click on the plus icon if you want to update their property and you want to add them to a different list, remove the list, or whatever you wish to execute for the user. This way, you can build a flow that is as big as you want. And if you built a really big flow, on the upper left, you could always click on the minus sign to see the whole flow and the plus sign to zoom in. Take note, triggers can be more than one. You can add as many as you wish. This is how to add triggers and actions that's happening to the user when they enter the flow. Simple and easy. On the upper right corner, when you click on Set a Goal, you can define an action, wherein you don't have to send them more emails or do more actions for those contacts, because they achieve the goal of the automation flow. And with this, they will automatically exit the flow. By clicking this button, you can define a goal, let's say when a tag is being added. For example, your idea of the flow is for a person to purchase a product. And for that, you'll start sending emails and different offers to encourage them to purchase your product. That's why in the checkouts that you create, you can just add a tag. So whenever somebody checks out and makes a purchase of the checkout, you can tag them with a specific and unique tag. And in here, we can add a tag. Click Add New Tag. I'll type in Purchased, click Submit, click Confirm. When somebody has this tag added to them, it means that they perform that action. And that is that sign that they will now exit the flow. The goal is an amazing feature because this will actually help you to see the actual percentage of users that successfully completed the automation. Next are the analytics and goals. This is where you can see the analytics about your automation information, such as how many users have entered, how many completed the flow, and how many are still inside the flow. In here, you also have information about the email flow. You can see the goal rate and the percentage, or also known as the percentage of your users that have entered and completed the goal, in which, for our example, the end goal is to purchase a product. And in here, we have the option to assign again what kind of goal the automation will have. And in here below, you can see all the emails that are currently inside your automation flow. You'll see the audience that has received the emails, opened, and click rate of your campaign. And when you're ready on the upper left, click On, and this will start your flow. Now you can see the analytics of each step. You will see how many have completed it and how many are waiting. Remember, you'll only see the waiting analytic when it is a delay setting like this one, because this is where they stop and wait for a specific time, then continue with their journey in the automation flow. This feature of Miami Visuals is very powerful, especially when you want to create an automated sequence of actions happening with the user. And when you go back to your automations, you can see the data about the audience, the open rate, the click rate, and the goal of your campaign. So these are the automations, quick, easy, and super powerful. I hope that you enjoy this new feature we have. Now let's move on to the last part of the tutorial, email templates. I will teach you how to use and also save email templates that you're working on to reuse them multiple times for your next campaigns or automations. In here, we have a variety of different templates available for different events built by Miami Visuals, where we can easily customize these templates with the drag and drop builder. We also have the ability to create our own templates. In here, you can click on the 3 dots and clone an existing template, or you can start from scratch by clicking this button on the upper right. For example, I will clone this one and modify it however I want. I'll click on Clone. Now we can start modifying this design. I recommend you to watch our previous tutorial to recall more about email design tools, add different backgrounds for the whole email. You can also add a name to this email. Just click and type your subject, then save it as a new template. Remember, you have the ability to create whatever you want, so when you click on Save and go back to your emails and templates, Under My Templates, you will see the new design that you have created, and this will now be available when you're creating a new email for a campaign or automation. Simple, quick, and easy. As an example, in here we will start a new campaign. You can now see this new design that you can choose, and if you built a design in an email campaign already and you want to reuse it, you don't need to start again and build it as a template. You have here the 3 dots on top. You will have the option to save it as a template. With this option, in the event that you are building a design during the creation of campaign automation, you can easily save it and start reusing it as many times as you want. This is how simple it is to create, save, and reuse our email templates for campaigns and automations. Important reminder, connect your domain to start sending email campaigns and automation to your subscribers. Do not forget to connect your domain in your email marketing settings. As a recap, I'll show you how to connect the domain. On your dashboard, click Connect Domain button, then click the Add Domain, type in your domain, and click Submit. Then you will see the text record and CNAME record. These information will be copied to your domain name system, which is also known as the phone book of the internet that connects you to the other users. Just copy and paste it into your DNS provider settings, and to refresh, click on the gear icon and click Refresh Status. So now you are ready to send your email campaigns and automations to your subscribers from the Miami Visuals integrated email platform on your business website. I hope that you enjoyed this video. This is Miami Visuals, and thanks for watching.